Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Planescape Torment. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here talking to 3 of our incarnations. We are apparently the nameless one. It doesn't actually say that we are an incarnation. They haven't referred to us as any particular incarnation. We're just the latest one, I suppose. And we're talking to the paranoid incarnation, who has a very specific way of talking, because that's the way I made him talk. And we have some questions. He's the one that killed the linguist Finn, and that's actually one of the regrets that we could have written down in our skin when we came over here to the Fortress of Regrets. And I had actually forgotten about that's the linguist is the father of the linguist that we talked to. Or, was it father or grandfather? I don't know. But yeah. In order for me to leave this place, you must again become part of me. Will you do so? I would rather die! Yeah, but death will also serve. Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to fight them one at a time? Because there's questions I want to ask of them, but let's see. We talked to the paranoid one. Oh, the paranoid one is talking to us because we're just wasting our time. He doesn't want us to talk to him. So you're the one who set fire to Iannis's legacies, weren't you? Trying to destroy my legacy? I burned the false papers, yes. More lies. Lies about my false lives. Yeah. This guy's really crazy. The sensory stone trap. You're the one who left it for me, weren't you? Yes, he smiles low and evil. Simple trap. Trap for someone who can't die. Mind trap. Yeah, it was simple to escape, actually. The smile freezes on the incarnation's face. You lie? Oh, denial. Yeah, well, isn't that the 3rd stage of grief? He's grieving for his, I suppose, I don't know, skin, because I don't know. Anyway, whatever. No, it was pathetically easy. I was able to escape it with no effort. Lying thief! His eyes blaze like fires, and you watch as he clutches his left arm, then pulls, the stitching at the shoulder tearing off, unraveling. What? Oh no. I didn't mean... Oh, he's attacking me with his arm. I have a arm as well. Right there. Well, an arm, I suppose. Let's cast Missile of Patience, because he's actually pretty slow, so let's see what I can do here. Okay. Come on. Okay, attack him. He's pretty good at this. This was not what I wanted, but he's evil. Apparently... It's interesting. I think the game is crashing because I can't die over here. Or something. You see this? You see my mouse cursor? That's my crashed thing. Anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. We'll beat this guy. Maybe ask him some better questions. Okay, so I've asked him, you're the incarnation of the Lady Maze, aren't you? Well, I'm also the incarnation of the Lady Maze, but yeah, I found your journal in the Lady's Maze. Simple escape, simple trap. Broke her maze with ease. I did, he says. I could have made it tighter, deadlier, he smiles. She knew nothing of what it takes to trap me. Yeah, because he killed himself. That was actually smart. I don't think I could have done that, because I didn't really have anything to kill myself with. But yeah, it seems so. Okay, so I didn't ask about the sensory stone right there. So you're to blame for killing the linguist. Okay, so that goes back to what he said. Oh no. He doesn't. There, he says. He seems confused for a moment. There were many that I killed. There were many that needed to be silenced. Yeah, because he was... yeah, this guy's really something. So what happened to your arm? He glances down at his arm for a moment, then looks up and smiles. Kept coming off, so I had to stitch it back up again. Oh, that was... sure. Interesting. Okay, let's let that be the last one. Do you know how I can leave this place? I will never tell you, and you will never leave. It is quiet here, peaceful. No, it's not. It's really not. What do you know of the other incarnations? Thieves. They are thieves, all of them, and thieves will die. Do not threaten me, you fool. I warn you. If anyone is the thief, it is you. You sought to steal our chances to settle this matter by sabotaging all my work. You are the thief. You stole my body and my life, and thieves will die. Yeah, very charming guy. Yeah, let us speak. In private, just the 2 of us. As you speak the language of the Uyo, the incarnation's eyes widen, and he stares at you. After a moment of silence, he replies in the same language. Only I know the language of Uyo. What do you know? How do you know it? You are correct. You are the only one who knows the language of Uyo. So if I know the language of Uyo, I must be you. He is silent, staring at you. It is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language of Uyo. He nods slowly. I hear you. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and we know we must become as one. He looks frightened. He says. To your surprise, he reverts to normal speech, and all the inflections to his voice are gone. It is calm, level, and much like your own. I no longer wish to live like this, he says. Oh, that's interesting. I can choose to be empathic with him. There's an appeal to that in me. I don't know if my character would do that, though. I don't think so. I don't think my character would do that. I mean, my character has shown that he does that, but I think that was written for him, especially when we learned of Deionarra's fate. He reacted to it very emotionally, which kind of threw me off a little bit, but I don't think he wants that. Let's go with this one. You no longer have to. All the pain and worry and torment of your existence, I will wipe it away. The problem is that is a shorter line, and it sounds like it is not actually going to work. So I'm going to go with this one. You have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you. They blamed you for things you knew nothing of, and they tried to hurt you. He looks at you, and you watch as the incarnation loses its mad gleam. His eyes become more like your own. Yes, I will protect you now. You will know peace, for that is all you ever wanted, isn't it? The incarnation relaxes at your words, his eyes dimming as he locks gazes with you. There is the faintest of whispers, and he falls to the back stones. With his collapse, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. And there is a flood of memories. Oh, strength and constitution have increased permanently, and I think maybe something else as well? No, probably not, because, yeah. There's a flood of memories and the strength and emotions, and you steady yourself dizzy for a moment, then your vision clears, and you are yourself once more. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's see how that works. So the strength and intelligence, was that it? No, whichever it was, that was pretty awesome. I still have the same thing. So let's have a chat with the good incarnation. I'm pretty sure he's gonna submit, because I'm gonna convince him that I'm good and amazing, and that he shouldn't. We'll see. The man before you resembles you, but his face seems calmer somehow. He gives a slight smile as you approach, and he nods as if in approval. Are you all right? Who are you? Have we ever had a name, or was it just the first of us? The man chuckles softly. Know that I am your ally in this. I, like these others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. Yeah, but who are you? His smile fades and he looks at you with concern. This must be disorienting for you. Let me try and explain. I am one of your incarnations. I was once lost, now I am here again. How is that possible? I do not know. Whatever you touched within the fortress has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. He pauses for a moment, thinking. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it is beyond me. So, you are part of me. If you are part of me, there are things I must know. Ask. In order to leave, you must again become part of me. Will you do so? I had a suspicion we were not meant to exist as this, and as unnatural as our immortality is, this situation compounds me. He nods. Yes, I will merge with you again. You know you'll cease to exist, right? Yes, I know. Well, very well. One last thing, just this. The incarnation pauses for a moment, searching your features. Before I return to oblivion, there is something I would know. Yeah, I can spare a little time for this. What do you wish to know? He studies your eyes, his expression somber. Did you leave your life? The brief life you have had, in the end, was it worth it? This is really, really tricky to answer. In the end, I can just make up the answer and choose whichever. There's no real I mean, the writing has been done for each one of these answers, but the thing is, me writing my own character and thinking of my own character as a separate person from myself, and how would he judge? He's been through so much crap, so many people, so many weird people and notions and experiences, and does he... I think my character doesn't think it's been worth yet. I haven't looked at the answers yet. I'm just trying to... I think he says... I think if he has to press himself into saying an answer, he's gonna say no, because it hasn't been worth it yet. But it will make it worth it if he can make it count. So that's the answer. Let's see what I can do over here. The one that closest comes to what I said. So, no, I was reborn in a terrible place, and I'm sorry to have lived. Nope. It seems so short. What little I experienced I enjoyed, and I do not wish to forget it. No, I don't think my character is egotistical in that. I mean, this is self-preservation more than that, but I think my character is more preoccupied with the people he's affecting than with his own recollection of that. If he needs to die, he can die, as long as he stops what's going on from, you know, continuing. I've been traveling too much to really appreciate it. Perhaps we shall see after this matter has come to a close. Okay, that's kind of close. That's kind of close to what I said. That's interesting. This life seems to have only caused suffering for myself and others. I would see it end, and the plains allowed peace once more. That's interesting. That's actually... I wouldn't have gone with that. But I would like my character to be able to cast that insight. So this has to do with the Torment theme of the game. I don't think it has... Honestly, I don't think it has caused suffering on anybody around me. Mort is bound to me because he's tormented by me because he feels guilty. But I think I personally I don't have a lot of experience with guilt. I mean, there's things that I regret, like everybody, but it's usually that stuff. Oh, I wish I didn't say that, or I wish I had done something different in this situation. That's not really guilt. Guilt is guilt to the point where you feel the need to atone for something. That's a very, very powerful emotion, especially for Mort, especially because he's so guilty that he doesn't even admit to himself that he's guilty, which is a really, really complex scenario for him. So I can't really... the thing is, I can't really talk about guilt in the first person because I don't know what it is. Personally, Colonel RPG here. My character, I think I reflected that limitation of my own experience onto my character, and it's something that I guess I'll never be able to create any character that is anything other than a facsimile of that sort of experience, of that guilt. So my character doesn't have that. What I feel is that I think if you are guilty, like Mort is, then the more you can atone and the more you can remove yourself from that guilt, the better it's gonna be. So, I mean, from the little experiences that I have with things that I wish I could have done differently, what I do is I rationalize it in my head to see what I could have done differently, and if I should have done something differently. So sometimes, you know, I'll figure it out, okay, maybe I did the best I could have done in the end, so I really have nothing to feel sorry about, or maybe I should have done this differently, and then basically I improve myself and I change as a person, and then I don't have anything to feel sorry about because I'm not the same person I was. So stuff like, I don't know, things that I say and do. So that's the only relationship I have with guilt as that, and that's Mort's Torment. And then you have Dakon's Torment, which is actually being bound to me by oath, but I think I've made him grow, but that might be very, very presumptuous of me to say that of Dakon, because he's limited by my existence, so I need to die. But I think I did the best. So I don't think this is just to name two examples. I really don't. And then there's Anna, and I think I did the best I could have done. She really is not very good at expressing her emotions. I really have no... I mean, I wish she was, because I feel that my character could have fallen in love with her. As it stands, I just, you know, we had a little bit of a physical interaction, and that was that. That was, you know, I didn't feel that there was any reason for my character to feel opposed to that. And I might as well, you know, attend to her wishes. But... And I don't think, the thing is, because she wasn't very good at expressing her feelings, I don't think I was betraying her trust and betraying her emotions and playing with her at all. She might see that differently, but, I mean, it's nothing that a talking wouldn't you know, put past us both. Because the thing is, I think Anna, if she talked better, she would be a very relatable character. She has a lot of she has a lot of emotions that she doesn't. At least I feel that she has a lot of emotions that she doesn't actually talk about and talk about, because she basically was never taught that. So I think if I personally knew a character or a person like Anna, never mind the tale, and never mind, and I'm not putting myself in the Nameless One's position where she would just be inevitably attracted to the Nameless One. I think if I just were to be friends with Anna, she's a dangerous character, don't get me wrong, I kind of would be afraid of her and I wouldn't want to deal with her, but if I got past that initial fear, because very much, I think we could be good friends with Anna, so me personally, so I think that her character maybe wasn't fully realized, but I don't think I brought her pain, even though I don't, my character doesn't really love her, so... Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not gonna go with that. This is all to justify. I think we might be making quite serious choices over here, and I do enjoy these questions because they are very. I mean, they are ultimately irrelevant in the grand. I assume they will be ultimately relatively relevant in the grand scheme of things. I think the game has 3 different endings, or 4 different endings. I think there's a 4th one. I think that it depends on your alignment, and there's a few other things. So I think they are ultimately irrelevant, but that's the fun of the game as well. It doesn't matter if it's irrelevant in the end. If this is gameplay for me, just riffing on this stuff, I like it. So this is stuff that I would not. If I were playing this by myself, I wouldn't do it right now. I would do it like before I went to bed and just standing in my bed, or not standing in my bed, that's not how I sleep. Laying in my bed and thinking about the game that I just played, and then just thinking about this stuff. But of course, doing it out loud is better. And of course, having you guys comment below and just pointing out different perspectives, that is also very, very good. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I've been traveling too much to really appreciate it. Perhaps we shall see after this matter has come to a close. Well, somebody else will. The good incarnation nods, and for a moment you think he's going to say something, but then he collapses, the life running out of him into yours. As he falls to the black stones, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull, making you shiver, and you know the incarnation is no more. Farewell. Yeah, he actually disappears. This is it. This is it. I intend to merge with you. So be it then. His eyes become grey like mist, and he gives a slight smile as if in anticipation. We shall see what your mind has in store. You lock gazes with him. His eyes are like stones, and they start to drag you down. I'm gonna lock gazes with him and try to force him to merge with me. As you swim into the corridors of his mind, the first emotion you encounter is surprise, and his eyes widen. He is not absorbing you. Your will is stronger, and it is consuming him. You feel him desperately trying to pull back, but he cannot. He is too weak, and your will blocks his retreat while drawing him deeper into your subconscious. This is the last time we shall ever speak. Return to death, where you belong. That was actually kind of mean at the end, but yeah. He looks incredulous for a moment, then he disintegrates, and you feel a rush of knowledge pouring into you, fighting to the surface. It's almost too much to absorb at once, and you find yourself disoriented. So much knowledge, so many experiences that... And as quickly as it occurred, the rush subsides, and you steady yourself. The bits of knowledge swirl about in your mind, and you will make sense of them later. For now, only one piece of knowledge is important. The incarnation did not know how to leave this place. He lied to trick you into surrendering. Damn it.
I feel stronger.
Oh! Deionarra! Also leveled up. Hi, Deionarra. Can I sleep? Let me save. I can! Lovely. I'll sleep in a little bit. Let's just accept we have saving throws improved, fighting skills have improved, spell memorization abilities have also improved. I'm now probably level 13? 16. Oh, I'm so high level. I'm amazing. Not really. We're not very high level. So I can now cast a level 8, which is great. I have Machinus Cannon. We'll do this. Death Bolt and Meteor Storm Bombardment. I'm gonna go with a cannon because amazingness. Over here we have Stygian Ice, Blade Storm, Acid Storm. That sounds like a nice one. Guardian Mental was step 4. This spell creates a magical blanket of energy that envelops the caster's body and deflects all physical attacks for 50 seconds. No, that's better. That's much better. So let's go with that. And we have Glove of Invulnerability. Let's go with that over there. Not really Fire and Ice. I think the Fire and Ice is decent, but yeah. So we're good. Let's rest again. Deionarra is staying over there, but before we talk to her, and let me zoom in because I want to see all of this in beautiful detail. Before we talk to her, we're gonna use this bronze sphere. Can't use it. Maybe later. Oh, he never knew. Did he ever knew? Maybe he didn't knew. Let's have a chat with Deionarra. Before you is the ghostly form of Deionarra. Her spectral gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. Oh, like before. Deionarra. My love, at last I have found you. I searched for you after you were divided by the crystal. This fortress spans hundreds of miles and I feared you were lost to me. Her ghostly eyes take your measure, searching your body for new wounds. Are you well? I think so. The crystal divided me, but I am one again. Now I am trapped here, however. I suspect trapping you here was the crystal's true purpose, but it poses no barrier for one such as I. She closes her eyes. Much do my eyes see, and the halls of this fortress are well known to me. If you are trapped here, my love, I shall see to it you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? Interesting that I can choose to name my friends companions. I wish to speak for you, or to you for a moment, and tell you how you died, and why. What are you speaking of? When I brought you to this fortress, it was my intention that you die here. I needed someone to remain behind so that they would serve as a link to this place. I knew because you loved me so much that your love would stave off death and allow you to become a spirit. And that is why you suffer now. Deionarra's face is a mask as you speak the words. I am sorry, Deionarra. Do you love me? If you say yes, my love, then nothing that has happened matters. Why would I say I don't? Well, I could have. I'm sorry, Deionarra. I do not. I never knew you. Perhaps if I had met you under different circumstances. Then, this shall be the ending of things between us, my love. I've remained here for you, for no other reason. I will help you one last time. Then I shall travel beyond the eternal boundary, as I was meant. Then I will ask you this last thing and leave you in peace. I am trapped here. Can you help? If you are trapped here, my love, I shall see to it you are set free. Where is it you wish to go? I wish to rejoin my friends. As you wish, my love. And she stretches out her hand. Touch my hand, and the walls of this fortress shall be walls no more. Okay. I'm gonna touch her hand.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
Okay. So we're in a completely different place. Oh, we're in the roof. It does seem kind of similar. Oh, the fortress. It does seem kind of similar to what we were at before. Yep, let me save the game here.
Done.
And see what we have. Oh, crap. Can I resurrect them? No. All of them dead. All of them dead? Crap. Crap. Freaking hell. Was there something I could have done? Man. I mean, I should have known. I should have known. Anyway, we're out of time for the day. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Planescape Torment. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Not that they're all dead now. Freaking hell. And if you did, or if you didn't, leave a comment down below. Leave a like as well if you enjoyed the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.